Continuing Tobago Thursdays on the Now Morning Show, we now speak to the PRO of the Tobago team that brought home not just one medal, but four, 2 gold and 2 silver from Panama. Joining us this morning is Damian Leach, the Public Relations Officer and paddler at the Oceanus Dragon Boat Club, sorry. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you going?
Wonderful. How are you today?
I'm good. Still a bit tired. I know the rest of the team is still trying to get some rest. It's been a grueling time, very rewarding, but yeah, we're trying to get some rest.
Yes, and congratulations to you and the entire team on your wins. What was the experience like?
Oh, wonderful experience. If I had to do it all over again, we wouldn't change a thing. It was a great experience for the club. Being able to represent the country on that national stage, it was a great experience meeting all these top-tier teams that we were racing for 4 days straight. Wonderful experience, being able to network with different clubs from all over the world. Wonderful, wonderful.
It's beautiful to hear that. Would you say, as you shared, being able to network and meet other teams, that support was definitely there regardless of the fact that it was a competition?
Yes. And the thing about it is this Dragon Boat community, it's one that it's a lot of love, because this sport is one that we don't get paid for this. This is for bragging rights. So you find that the community has a lot of love, and it's shared on and off of the water, and you're able to make that connection with persons of all different backgrounds, all different walks of life that just come together to do this sport just for those couple of days.
Wow. And it definitely can be a lot as well. I know that it was very hot in Panama when you were all competing. How were you able to manage that? And what was the atmosphere like after Canada's loss?
Right. When you say Canada's loss, you're referring to what exactly?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, on the first day of competition, one of the members of one of the Canadian Dragon Boat teams passed away.
Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That was so very unfortunate, that they had to deal with that on the day. And I must say kudos to that team. Condolences to that team, yes, first. Kudos to that team, because on the very next day, they went right ahead and they paddled their heart out.
Yeah.
Yes. The heat, it was unbelievable, but we had to buckle down and deal with it. We just had to keep hydrated and keep focused, because all those days of racing is going to take a toll on you, with the heat added to that, and having to stick to a very strict diet, because you can't go into these competitions too heavy, too loaded with food. It took a toll on us, but we stayed focused and we came out looking pretty good.
Wonderful to hear that. You know, it's funny because many who will be watching right now and perhaps even listening to us will say, well, you know, you live in the Caribbean, so the heat is something that you should be used to. But I know that heat would have been something very different, and is competing over that period. What other challenges did you experience aside from dealing with the weather and so forth?
I would have to say, more than anything else, would be the wait in between the races. And sometimes we would have to race back to back. It's something that we trained for, we expected it, but nevertheless, it's something that would take a toll on you, because with our team, numbers is something that we have to deal with. So you would find the same persons going into a race category one after the next, and they would call us up for marshalling to get on that boat. So it was one after the next. With that being said, I know that one of the things we're going on is a serious recruitment drive to try to replenish the team. And we're looking at going at the schools, where we know this is a sport that it focuses on discipline. And I know the schools would be very attuned to that. So a recruitment drive is something that we're looking at very seriously as we speak.
And definitely not something to be taken lightly. Of course, seeing there on the screen some wonderful photos of the experience in Panama. A historic experience as well, if I'm not mistaken, Damien. Is this the first time that we've had a Tobago team bring back some medals?
No, actually, we've had other teams that have gone to the Pan American Games before and brought home medals. So it's not the first time. Um, and I mean, we're just continuing on this journey, right? And we would like it to continue moving forward because Pan American Games is going to be in 2025 in Canada, and we're definitely looking forward to that. So we're going to take a little break, um, get our bodies back up, and start the journey all over again and get prepared for that.
Wonderful. Now, Damien, I know also that you would have won, well, your team would have won a gold in the 2,000-meter mixed event. What exactly is a mixed event in Dragon Boat?
All right. So a mixed event, there are two main categories. There's mixed event and there's an open event. The difference between them is the paddles that you interchange. Because for an open event, you can have all males on the boat, right? Or a combination of anyone, right? But in a mixed event, there must be a balance between male and female paddlers. And you have to be able to abide by those rules. And that's basically it. Yeah.
How long would you say that it took your team to train for the games?
Oh, well, let's put it this way. The last Pan American Games was in 2019, right? This was just before COVID really hit, and we had to shut down for a while. So since then, we have been training. So it's been 3 years. Generally, 2 years straight. You'll be preparing for this competition because you have to put through your body through the rigor to make sure that you're able to experience or go through any sort of conditions. For example, the heat, right? So we had to really train our bodies long and hard, hours and hours and hours, just to be able to be prepared for this. So yes, I would say 2 to 3 years in the making.
And you did mention, of course, that you're going to be going on a recruitment drive, looking at schools and so forth. If anybody is interested, can you share with us your contact information?
Oh yes, most definitely. So y'all can contact us at Oceanus Tobago on Instagram. You can also contact us at Oceanus Dragon Boat Club on Facebook. Yes, you can also contact us at 788-1872 and shoot us a call, shoot us a message, and we'll respond to you straight up. And I'm sure it's an experience that persons will never regret. Come on board, experience Dragon Boats. You will never regret it. Trust me on that one.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Damien, for being with us this morning. Congratulations again, and looking forward to seeing your team continue to bring home some medals.
Oh, yes, most definitely. Thanks so very much. Yes.